She's the queen of sports broadcasting, steals the show wherever she goes, and has quickly become one of the most famous TV presenters on the planet. But Kate Abdo's crazy lifestyle has shocked more fans than her ability to roast other football pundits. From her first job at Greg's to her first kiss behind bins, to starring on CBS Sports in the United States, her net worth, relationship, and luxury properties, here's what you probably don't know about Kate Abdo. Kate Giles was born on the 8th of September 1981 in Manchester in the United Kingdom, and she grew up in a football-loving household. She's the youngest of two children of her parents, and her father, Tom Giles, is a popular Manchester United fan who was even a special guest on an interview with Peter Schmeichel live at the Etihad Stadium earlier this year. You see, Kate's father, brother, and her were Manchester United fans, but her mother supported Liverpool, which happened to be United's bitter rivals. But things didn't take long before the tides turned in favor of Manchester United, as they would go on to win the first British and European treble while Kate was still in her teens. Her love for the club only grew more. But before she became the amazing TV personality that she is today, Kate had her own struggles like every other person. She studied at Christ the King School in Manchester and Withington Girls' School, but as a youngster, she couldn't hold down a job at Greg's. Kate got sacked after getting her tongue pierced. The word on the street was that she struggled to talk to the customers, but we can't say 100% if that's true. Kate then moved to Spain at the age of 17, and she learned Spanish while taking her high school diploma. About a year later, she enrolled for a degree at the University of Malaga. This was in 2003. Kate studied translation and interpreting before spending some time in France and Germany. Kate also studied at the University of Salford and graduated with a first-class BA honors in European languages. Knowing this, it doesn't really come as a surprise to us that Kate is fluent in Spanish, French, German, and English. Besides, she comes from a multiracial background and is of Guyanese descent through her maternal grandmother. But let's see how Kate made a name for herself as a sports journalist and presenter. Kate Abdo is the current host of the UEFA Champions League coverage for CBS Sports, and over the course of her career, she has worked in the United Kingdom, Spain, France, Germany, and the United States. After her studies, Kate built her illustrious career from scratch. She started off at the German international news network, Deutsche Welle, in 2005 and worked as a production assistant for Goal, a Bundesliga magazine, the following while. She continued with Deutsche Welle until 2009, after which she anchored programs on CNN and was responsible for the channel's coverage on the FIFA World Cup 2010. Kate then had to return to the UK from Germany to join Sky Sports, where she also hosted pay-per-view boxing events. After spending a couple years with Sky, she got a permanent role at Fox, which she held until a couple of years ago when she joined CBS. She actually left Fox after they lost the major football rights in the US, coupled with the cancellation of Inside PBC, but will later return to Fox to be the host of their nightly FIFA World Cup show in Qatar. Being multilingual and having extensive knowledge on not just football, but other sports, Abdo has established herself as a successful and highly respected figure in the industry. The 42-year-old has also hosted the FIFA Ballon d'Or and Laurie's World Sports Awards and has interviewed some of the biggest names in the footballing world. She's also good friends with fellow pundits Thierry, Micah Richards, and Jamie Carragher, all of who regularly capture our attention on the chaotic Sports Golazo show on CBS with hilarious snippets and roasting. As a matter of fact, it was on one of these shows that we got to know that Kate had her first kiss behind the bins at school with a guy whose name was Matthew Barker. She had kept it a secret and was quite embarrassed to share the details on TV, but her colleagues Carragher, Henry, and Richards could care less as they all laughed hilariously. While on this subject, let's delve into Kate's relationship a little bit. Kate's last name was Giles, but after getting married to Ramtin Abdolmajid, a German businessman and investor, in mid-2010, she adopted his last name. Ramtin has also built a household name in real estate, and he's also a multi-millionaire who runs INA Ventures, a German-based logistics company, and he also co-founded another company called SMAP. The couple dated for a few years before getting married, but there's not much information on when they first met during her time in Germany. Despite having tied the knot for over a decade, the couple didn't have any kids. They managed to keep most parts of their marriage a secret, and even when there were rumors that they had divorced, which was all but confirmed a few months ago. The exact reason for their split is unclear, but some sources claim that they had irrecoverable differences. She is now reportedly in a relationship with radio host Barack Best, who happens to be a boxing presenter hosting shows like the DAZN Boxing Show and Fight Nation. Kate shared the news of her engagement to Barack Best with her CBS crew, confirming that they will travel to Miami for games, and while Carragher and Richards responded excitedly, viewers were quick to point out Henry's shocked reaction, and many fans hilariously claimed that the former Arsenal man appeared heartbroken that his work wife was getting engaged. Although Henry is in a relationship, fans are adamant that he might have romantic feelings for Kate, but are you buying that? You wouldn't be wrong to call Kate a workaholic. Most of her life revolves around her career. That doesn't mean she doesn't find time to do other things, because she loves to hit the gym and also enjoys sparring sessions, showing off some boxing moves to keep herself fit, as we've seen on her Instagram page. Abdo is very fond of pets and travels a lot, but in general, her lifestyle away from the screen is a bit more quiet than the typical Kate, who has a lot of fun destroying Micah Richards or Thierry Henry. Unfortunately, we don't know so much when it comes to her properties, like the details of her mansion or her garage, but no doubt, she leads a good lifestyle in her luxurious home. Earlier this year, Abdo signed a 4-year deal with CBS Sports. However, the exact details of the deal are unknown. Abdo has actually not revealed her salary, and the truth is that the salaries of pundits vary by quite a margin. For example, Jamie Carragher is set to earn close to £1 million, while Micah Richards earns around $200,000. We expect Abdo's salary to be around the ballpark of £150,000, but no doubt she has numerous sources of income. As a result, it's a safe bet to say that her net worth is over $10 million. Her prowess in multiple languages is one of the reasons she often hosts international award functions everywhere, because she is literally the Swiss Army knife of the broadcasting world. Seeing her years of experience, skill, and popularity, and her social media reach on all platforms, it really doesn't come as a surprise to see her earn so much. Being a humble person, it's a no-brainer that she does a lot of charitable activities to help the less privileged. But like almost every other person on TV, Kate Abdo has had a few controversies. In addition to her work in football, Kate has shown her versatility with other sports, but in 2021, she landed in hot water when she moderated a press conference between heavyweight champions Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. During the conference, the champions got into a heated quarrel on the show, and she seemed to encourage them to fight on stage. It wasn't something boxing promoter Bob Arum wanted, and as a result, he was totally upset with her decision. Bob Arum yelled at Kate, showing the full extent of his wrath. Arum said, "They bring this woman in from the UK and she's slanting all the press conferences towards Wilder."
They bring this woman in from the UK and she's slanting all the press conference to Wilder.
She knew there was to be no face-off. F her.
She knew that the understanding was no face. Her and them, there was no face-off, and we saved the fight.
However, Abdo was able to shake off the criticism, labeling Arum's comments as inappropriate as well. But what are your thoughts about Kate Abdo? Is she one of the most exciting sports broadcasting personalities out there?